that few people just joined. Again, I just want to mention that who I am. I am founder and CEO of Archie's Academy. My background is basically on software development, training coach, and I have been a software development manager for several years before founding this company. I worked with several big companies in US and in India back like at least 10 years ago. When I was in India, and but most of the companies I worked with was in US. And during this my 15 years of journey, I have trained several people along the way, and most of them are working in big companies, Fortune 100 companies back in the States. Now, I formed Archie's Academy just to make sure that people can be skilled with the technologies, what matters the most, and how we can get that effective training to get you guys job placements. That's the mostly about Archie's Academy. Yes. Now, if you are a student, if you are a person who never worked in collaborative way, that means you never worked a project in a collaborative way, and if you don't have a proper resume to showcase, this is the course for you. Basically, like you will be asking a question when you go to your like job placement, maybe in your university or in your college, you might have career fair, etc. Then when you come there, you give your resume. How can you make sure that your resume is standing out? So that way, how can you list down the technologies which are required in that? So those are the things if you don't know where to start with, how to start with. Like I am being a mentor for a long number of years, and I want to guide you in that sense to make sure that you have the proper skills for it. So if you have any questions at this point of time, please do feel free to ask me, and then we can go towards the next slides. Is there anyone who have any questions? Please raise the hand, put it on the chat in if you have any questions, and so that I can address without stopping. So feel free to ask any questions. And now, what is the exploration of web development in 20 days? Basically, we have set up our curriculum in such a way that the first things first is that you need to understand about GitHub. Most people may know what exactly is a GitHub is, or you might not use it. The importance of GitHub, how exactly you can use GitHub, and the fundamentals of GitHub can be done within the first 3 days, so that you get a profile in a GitHub so that you can showcase that in your resume. You might not be using it, you may be using it, I'm not really sure. So how you can effectively use it, that you need to have as a GitHub in your resume, or a Git as a technology in your resume, that will be coming across in the first few days. And after that, we will be introducing into the software development lifecycle and project management tools like Jira, how you are going to effectively use in your day-to-day work. So these are the things which is in the real world, how the companies are using it. Think about when you go for an interview, and the interviewer seeing that in your resume, okay, you have an exposure towards GitHub, your exposure to Jira, that value will be so humongous high, and the chances of getting placement also will be very high. And after that, the next few days, we will be training on the REST APIs, training on the basics of HTTP and other areas which can easily grasp. I'm not trying to introduce something which is going to be really difficult for training. Here, I want to make sure that within the few days, how you can get those understanding, how you can use it so day-to-day basis. So that's what exactly the 7 to 8 days which is going to be. And then, give me 1 minute. All right, people are just joining in now. Now, after that, we will be introducing certain technologies like microservices, how you can create your own project, how you can set up this microservices-based project. How do you think that you can network yourself in social media, for example, like how effectively you can use in like LinkedIn, Twitter, etc., and have a good resume. Having a good resume is what we are trying to do it. So give me 1 second. I'm so sorry to interrupt in between because people are joining in. I can't, apart from me, I think nobody else can access. Let me try to give Aslam whether you can be a co-host or not. I'm not really sure. Okay. Anyway, I'll just keep accepting it. That's it. All right. Um, so by the end of the 20th day, we will be expecting that you will be having a good resume to start with and give a mock interview by myself live. So that you can be understanding where you stand with. So how you can improve it. That's what we will be trying to do. So here, this will be mostly live sessions by me, as well as some of them would be pre-recorded as well, meaning that like I will be giving you a live session like this so that you can interact with me, you can ask questions, you can clarify all the things what you want to on live, and there will be tasks and assignments will be given to you offline so that you need to complete those in such a way that you will be progressing by yourself. So it's like a mixed balance. So you're equipped to work from, like, the way how we train people is that, are you able to work from office at the same time? Are you able to work from remote as well? So you need to know how to work those kind of scenarios. So we will be like having a hybrid way of doing online slash some pre-recorded. That's what exactly we're going to do with this format. And by the end of this particular program, we are expecting to have a resume by you done with a mock interview so that you can have a proper way. So I have a few questions in the chat. Let me go through a bit before I move forward. Um, the first question, can you tell me the time of the course and date of the course in the end? Absolutely. So we are planning to start the course by the first week of March. That's what we are planning to start with. And it will be at AM time. And like sometimes what happens is that if my live sessions, if people are not able to join during that period of time because of, you never know, if you are a student, you might be in the class. We are in such a way that it's completely online and remote. Sometimes on that moment of time, you might be having some busy and stuff like that. We will be recording that live session. You can go through that live session down the line in that day itself. You can ask the questions in our chat channel and get back to us once you finished it. So if you have any doubts, so you don't fall behind and you don't want to miss the opportunity of not able to be attending if you are a colleges or universities are there. So okay, there's a question, Niti. How can colleges are open from March and how we can join? So we are trying to make sure that you can do this parallelly along with the colleges or universities if you are going through. Because you know what, college education is something like you have to take it no matter what. And why are you going to college? Just to get that degree certificate? Yes, but ultimately, are you getting an experience? That's something which I wanna showcase it. But if you want to make sure that like your resume has experience, that's where you need to do things parallelly, because the reason is that now the competitions for getting a job is so damn high. It's going to be really, really high, like, to stand out different from like maybe your friends or maybe your people who you are studying with, how you can make difference from that. So you need to do something extra, how to show that like in an extra. So you have to put an effort along with what you're trying to do. The degree certificate which you're getting from the college is nothing but you can use it for like visa purposes. But getting a job, you need skills. So how exactly you can do it? And we will be giving our certificate based on the people who has completed as an NFT. That would be a non-fungible token, such a way that you can showcase it in anywhere around the world and it will be valid. So it will be like, you can showcase that unique token as a certificate. I can show you how it's kind of look like. And you can show it anywhere after this end of this meeting. Give me 1 second. People are just joining in. All right. So the next question is that I don't have an experience in IT. So can I do this course even though I don't have much? This is designed in such a way. So let me get back to you one question, like what is Artist Academy is doing? So Artist Academy is basically, we don't want to discriminate people who didn't get a chance where they didn't able to learn. Okay. We design the course in such a way that if you are a person who has a ability to understand, ability to have patience of self-determination, we can guide you. We want to mentor you in such a way that, hey, let's learn Git. Where to start with? And I will show you the starting point is. Then giving you the appropriate task in such a way that you will be able to conquer. Most of you guys might be played Lego, right? is, did anybody teach you how to build a Lego blocks? I'm pretty sure no one. You figure it out by yourself, or you have an instructions there, you put the things through it, and then you were able to learn it. Nobody in the world may be like, hey, I will go there and play Lego with after watching like 100 hours of tutorial and do it. No, you get the box, you opened it, you have the manual there, and you put the blocks through. That's exactly what I want to do it as well in terms of training as well. We give you the instruction by step and then telling you to do it. Because ultimately, if you want to work, who is going to work for you? Like, you will be working, right? So how exactly you can work? So that's what we are trying to train people to be skillful here. And then, okay, so the training batch starts on March 7. It will be from Monday to Friday, and it will be a group of people will be addressing it. Like, so for example, we will be having a cohort of 25 people. That's what we are having this our open slots, which will be from different countries, from India, Turkey, and other places. And then you will be like, basically what will happen is that the questions in the, if you have a college, like I said, we are the, it's mostly 1 hour a day going to be the live session, and then it's going to be assignments. You do it yourself at your own pace and time, and then you will come back on the next day to complete it. So basically, if you are not able to attend the live session by any chance, our recordings like this will be happening. It will be put it in our learning management system known as Locum. You will be able to go through it. You will watch through the recording. You will complete the assignments over there. You will complete your journals, meaning that day-to-day activity, and then you will be moving forward. So that's exactly how it's going to be. And if in case of an event you have doubts and need to be clear, I will be there for helping you, making sure that, like, how to proceed this effectively. If you understood that what is the curriculum, and then can you please tell us about, okay, I'm getting there, you got it, Makandia, you got the right question. Hey, tell about more about the fees, how am I going to pay this? So basically just getting there about the payment and all those stuff. Once you understand understanding the curriculum, and if it fits for you, if it's something which helpful for you, how many chances to get a job, I'll answer that question. So after this, you make the payment and you join our Slack channels, and you will be given the chance, like we will be introducing ourselves and we will start our training. And then we will be having this projects and all we were trying to do within the first 20 days, get that resume updated with the appropriate way to do it. I will be guiding myself. Believe me, I have gone through thousands of resumes. I have introduced hundreds of people in my past. So you don't need to do the mistakes which they have done. So basically, we want to make sure that you go through that particular path, and once after that you earn the certificate. Once that is done, give me 1 minute again. Okay, so whom should we take this training? Basically, the list of people here: the students, new grads, people who I somebody mentioned I didn't know about IT, whether this fits for you. Those are the people which we are trying to do as well. And there will be a 1,500 rupees off for the next 5 days. So this fees is 4,500 rupees, and we are giving a initial early bird discount for 1,500 rupees. That would be 3,000 rupees. That's the question. If somebody asked that, right? So that's 3,000 rupees for this 20 days course that we are planning to do. And I already mentioned about whom is addressing to. This is basically by Artis Academy, and we have been featured in several media. You can check it out on our LinkedIn and others. And we have been trying to give effective training and skillful training for the people that we are trying to do. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm ready to take your questions. Aslam, did I miss anything, or do you want to add anything more, or Manu, do you want me to add any more into it?
I think we're good.
Okay.
So much better.
People in the audience, like, the people who joined, do you have any questions, or did you understood the curriculum, or do you have any concerns or things which you want to talk here? There are a few people who joined after I started. I'm not really sure how far you get grasped on or not. Like, I mean, is there anything? I mean, there will be a recording of this which will be sent across, and the people didn't listen to it from the start. You please go through the recording and then feel free to ask questions if any. Do we have any questions or should we wind up? Or okay, is there any kind of okay? So placement assistance. So basically, this particular program is not intended to have placement assistance, though we will be like giving you help how exactly you can position yourself in to get a placement. For example, I said right, this is intended to have like how you gonna market yourself in social medias and LinkedIn's, and having a good resume is your first step. So that's what it is. It's a short-term course. We do our courses are usually 6 months based program. It's like a live internship training program which consists of a placement assistance and stuff like that. This is a short term 20 days introductory course where you can get the initial start where we can start your journey. That's the essence of this particular course.
கீழே இருக்குண்ணா பேக்.
Rama has raised the hand. Please do ask, and I think Tajuddin also has some question, I believe. Rama, go ahead, Rama, please, if you have any question. I'm not really sure. Rama was raising the hand. Do you have any questions, Rama? If you're speaking, you're on mute, by the way. You need to unmute it. So okay, I'm not really sure. Rama, you can put the chat in if you have any question. Tajuddin, do you have any question? You unmute yourself. I just want to make sure. All right. I think, Aslam, is there anything to continue or should we wind up the call? Yeah, the next steps. Basically, the next steps is that like we will be sending across you the curriculum as well as the other details for how to enroll it. It will be through WhatsApp as well as email. So if you can reserve your spots as early as possible to avail this discount, that would be like just for the people who joined here, and would be great to make sure to reserve the spots. And we will be starting our program on March 7th. So we will be sending across all these details in your WhatsApp, and feel free to contact us if you have any doubts.
Okay, I think the next step would be we'll be reaching out to everyone who joined today. So that follow-up will be taken care.
Right. Are we good to wind up, Aslam?
Yeah, we are good to.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for joining today, and others will be like we will be sending across the details, and really appreciate your time. Hoping you guys will be part of Artist Academy, and looking for this course to start with. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good one. All right.